welcome back to Hotline. In this video I'm showing you guys how to go ahead and bot mesh using SlapX. Let's go ahead and begin today's video. Before we go and do so, please go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications to know next time we upload. You can go ahead and check out the written overview link down below, as well as links to Slap to go ahead and purchase access to the bot if you wish to go ahead and follow along in this video. So let's go ahead and begin by creating a new group on the task section. We're going to call this video mesh, just like so. I'm going to hit the enter button and that will go ahead and create the group. Let's go ahead and create a task here. We're going to go ahead and select a mesh site, which is JD, and this is what the task process looks like, and that is going to go ahead and segue into our first section of today's video, which is the task setup when it comes to botting mesh sites using Slap. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and mention is configuring the checkout mode. You can choose between front end or back end. I'm going to go with front end for today's video. The next field is your payment option. You have PayPal reserved, Express or credit card reserved. If you go ahead and choose PayPal reserved or credit card reserved, it will go ahead and utilize a profile that you've created in the billing section. So I'm going to go with credit card reserved because I do have credit card information saved on my profile. Then for region, I'm going to go ahead and stick to global. For proxy, I have none at the moment loaded on the proxy section. You can go ahead and do that if you wish, but if you click none, it will use your local IP, so please keep that in mind. Then we need to go ahead and configure the SKU, and this is what's going to point the task to a specific item, so we have to make sure we get this right. If we get this wrong, it's going to point to a different item, and no items are all, and that will affect all your tasks you use with this setup. So for the purpose of this video, I want to type in something random, but please make sure this information is correct, whether you go to the website and you get it, whether you go to your cook groups or you use the Slap Discord. Now, some unique features that Slap do have, it does give you the option to go ahead and randomize your phone number, add 3 characters to your profile name, use a catch-all email, and add 3 characters to the end of your address. Now, certain options here will go ahead and jig your profile and your details, so you don't need to create multiple profiles. Instead, you can use the inbot features and that will go ahead and help you. So let's say, for example, I use video test profile, and let's say I'm going for a site that only allows one set of details per checkout, so something like Supreme, but let's go ahead and use it in this example. If I add 3 characters to the end of my address, I can still use this profile and it will go ahead and jig the address, and all I have to do is click this and the bot will go ahead and do it for me instead of me having to go ahead and create separate profiles. Same thing with randomized phone number, and adding 3 characters to your profile name is just for distinguishing purposes. So let's say, for example, I have a regular video test profile and then I go ahead and add 3 characters to my profile name, as well as add 3 characters to the end of the address. That will help me go ahead and distinguish the jigged profile versus the original one. So I'm going to go ahead and click the next step button here, and as you guys can see, the task has been created and it pops up in the background here. Now we're going to go ahead and transition into the summary tips part of today's video when it comes to botting mesh using Slap. So let's go ahead and begin. So the first summary tip is that you can go ahead and view the status of your tasks above. You can see all the tasks that are checkouts, how many are active tasks, and how many have run into an error. And when you actually go ahead and initialize a task, you can see a 1 pops up here. So that will apply for all the tasks that I've started. And you can go ahead and view your task count over here as well. A unique thing that Slap does actually have is keyboard shortcuts. You have Control N to go ahead and create a task. If I click it, you can see it goes through that process. We have different stuff here. We have Control S to start tasks, Control F to stop them. So you're not completely reliant on clicking on everything. You can learn these shortcuts and go ahead and decrease the amount of time you spend within the bot by using these shortcuts. Another feature that Slap has is that you can go ahead and segregate your task into groups by creating new groups on the left here. So you saw at the beginning of this video, we went ahead and created a group for video mesh. I can go ahead and create another one, and I can run tasks within these groups at the same time. So I'll go ahead and create a group here, or I can use a shortcut Control D, but let's go ahead and create this task. We can go ahead and call this video, sorry, I clicked out of it, my bad. I can call this video Supreme, for example, and I can go ahead and use different tasks and run them at the same time. So let's say, for example, there's one drop for a specific release that drops on multiple sites at the same time. You can go and segregate your tasks so you're not confused at what you're looking at, and you can manage it by segregating it with groups. The final thing I do want to mention for the summary tips part of today's video is that you can enable play checkout sound. So if I go ahead and enable this and head back to my tasks, when my tasks go ahead and check out, I will hear a sound and that will alert me that checkout has been taking place. So once again, going back to my example of having different groups here, let's say I had 5 different groups all running tasks at the same time and a checkout does happen, that will allow me to go through my groups and find out which tasks have been checked out instead of constantly flipping through each group and scrolling down the task list. That is going to go ahead and conclude today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications to know next time we upload. You can go ahead and check out the written overview for Slap botting mesh down below, and you can go ahead and check out Slap down below as well. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace out.